Gurubhyo Namaha, Namo Namaha. Welcome to session 4 of Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidyakena Yopakarotam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Abahu Purushakaram Shangchakrasidarinam Sagasrashirasham Svetam Pranamami Patanjalim Shrimate Anantaya Nagarajaya Namo Namaha. Welcome. This session we are really getting into the text proper. We are going to the first pada, the first chapter, Samadhi Pada, and we are going to deal with the second sutra. We are not going to cover all the sutras, but whatever the sutras are relevant to Ashtanga Yoga, we will cover, right? So, the sutra, chapter 1 and sutra number 2, Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The Yogash is a sandhi, joining of two words. So, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha, the Visarga, the two dots, after that the Chakara, Cha, Chitta, Cha comes, the Visarga becomes Shakara. Yogash Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So, if we split the word, it has got, this sutra has got two words. One is Yogaha, other one is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So, what is yoga? Yoga is equal to Chitta Vritti Nirodha. This is called Karma Dharaya Samasa. The Karma Dharaya says this is this. This is equal to this. What is the explanatory sentence? Yogaha cha asau Chitta Vritti Nirodha cha. Yogaha cha asau Chitta Vritti Nirodha cha. That is Karmadharaya Samasa, which says, the meaning of it is saying that yoga is nothing but Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Right? Now, the yoga is a word by itself and the Chitta Vritti Nirodha is a second word. But it is having three words, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. All the three are joined together to form one single compound word called Samastapadam. Compound word in Sanskrit is known as Samastapadam. How is this Samastapadam is arrived at? Chitta Vritti Nirodha. These three words. So first and second word, first we will connect. Chittasya Vrittayaha Chitta Vrittayaha. The modifications of the mind, that is called Chitta Vrittayaha. Then Chitta Vritti Nam Nirodha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. This is called Shashti Tatpurusha Samasaha. All this thing I am telling only for the Sanskrit students. Others also can appreciate. Okay. Now we have seen two words. Yoga is a simple word and the Chitta Vritti Nirodha is a compound word. And the compound word also we have seen the explanatory statements. Now we have to see the meaning of each word. Right? Yogaha Chittam Vrittihi Nirodha. The four words, right? But the last three words are connected and formed one compound word. But we will see the meaning of all the words. Yogaha Chittam Vrittihi Nirodha. Yoga, we have already seen the meaning in our introductory session, but I will repeat. Yoga comes from the verbal root, Sanskrit verbal root, yuj. The yuj itself has got three meanings. Yuj, samadau, yuj, yoge, yuj, samyamane. Meaning, first is samadau means samadhi. Yuj, yoge means joining, uniting, binding, and samyamane means restricting. But in this sutra, the meaning of yoga is yuj samadau. in the meaning of samadhi. So yoga is equal to samadhi. So yoga is equal to samadhi. Then what is samadhi? Then Patanjali says there are 7 types of samadhi in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Savitarka samadhi, nirvitarka samadhi, savichara samadhi, nirvichara samadhi, ananda samadhi, asmita samadhi. All these 6 are put together called samprajnada samadhi. That means in this samadhi there is an object that is called alambana, object of meditation, and the mind is there and the mind is focusing on the object. Then the 7th one is called asamprajnada samadhi. There is no object. Since there is no modification of the mind, then there is only the Swarupa. So 7 samadhi. So now the question comes, yogash chitta vritti nirodha and yogaha is equal to samadhi. So which type of samadhi is referring? That's why in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, reading a separate sutra by itself will not give the complete meaning. One has to know the all the 4 chapters and all the 196 sutras. They are all well connected. They are all very well connected. Similarly, the Ashtanga also, they are all very well connected. Okay. So Ashtanga also is very well connected, and that every sutra is connected to other sutra. So samadhi, which type of samadhi? Now for which we have to go to Pada, chapter 3, sutra 3. Tadeva artha matra nirbhasam surupa shunyam iva samadhihi. He is talking about nirvitarka samadhi. That means sabija samadhi. What is nirvitarka samadhi? Everything will come. We'll cover it. I just want to say that the samadhi here means samprajnata samadhi. Meaning what? Mind is there, chitta vritti thoughts are there, object is there, the thought is focused on the object. That type of samadhi. So we have seen yoga definition. We have seen what is yoga. Yoga is equal to samadhi. Samadhi also we have seen the definition. Now we have to go to the next word, chittam. What is the word? Chittam. We have already seen our introduction, yoga and Sankhya. These philosophies are called sister philosophies. Yoga has taken a lot from Sankhya. In Sankhya, we have seen that Mula Prakriti, from the Mula Prakriti, Mahat or Buddhi, from that Ahankara, then from Ahankara, Sattvic aspect, we have Manas, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya, and Tamasic aspect, Tanmatraha and Panchabhutani. We have seen that, right? So Chitta is equal to Buddhi plus Ahankara plus Manas. That is Chitta. This Chitta has got right from Mula Prakriti, everything, the evolutes, all of them have 3 gunas. So Chitta also has got 3 gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tama. So we have seen yoga definition, meaning, okay, and also I quoted sutra. And second is Chittam also we have seen. Now Vritti. Vritti is modification. Parinama. Then Nirodha. Nirodha has got lot of meanings. It depends upon the context. Since we have already defined yoga as samprajnata samadhi, that is samadhi in which object, mind, thoughts are there, here accordingly the Nirodha meaning should be given. That means regularization, restriction, mastery over the mind's movement, intentional stillness. This is called the meaning of Nirodha. So we have got the full sutra meaning, word by word meaning we have got the meaning of yoga, we have got meaning of Chittam, we have got the meaning of Vrittihi, we have got meaning of Nirodha. If you want to know only the sutra, this much is sufficient. But we will also cover what the commentators have given. That also we will see. Okay, that will give a better idea. Now we have given, the sutra is over. I have given the meaning, I have given how it is constructed, what is the Samastapadam, what are the explanatory statement for the Samastapadam, how the Sandhi is split, everything I have given. Now, what is there? Here, people say that since why this Samadhi is Sabija Samadhi or Samprajnata Samadhi, because the Patanjali has not said that Sarva Yoga, Sarva Vritti Nirodha. He didn't say that. Sarva means entire. He didn't say that. That means one vritti where the object is there, the mind is there, and the thought is focused on that object, which is called Samprajnata Samadhi or Savikalpa Samadhi. Out of that, right? So this is what they say that, the commentators say that. So we have to read the commentary to understand the right meaning of yoga and the right, what is the Samadhi referred here. When the mind is steady and the culmination of the steadiness is called Samadhi. Then when you are meditating on an object, the meditator, the process of meditation and the object of meditation, they all as though will appear as one. Okay? That stage is called Samadhi. What is the nature of the mind? The nature of the mind to have lot of thoughts. So what we should do, we should reduce the objects. We have to use the senses, okay, our sense organs very prudently, so that it doesn't go to various places and create more thoughts. So you regulate the sense organs and reduce the number of thoughts, and whatever you do, you focus on that only. When you are eating, you should do only eat. So this is the process we should continue. Okay, and when you start focusing your mind on a thing, what do you do? The nature of the mind changes. That's what the commentator says. And anything we want to know, what we should do, accordingly, we need an instrument to know, right? Suppose we want to know about an atom, you need a microscope. But here in Yoga Sutra, what we are going to understand is about Purusha. The Purusha and the Mula Prakriti, they are very subtle in nature. So your mind has to be what? The mind has to be very subtle. The mind has to be pure. The mind has to be without disturbances. Meaning the sattvic aspect of the mind has to be increased. That is what the yoga is all about. Okay. In Vyasa Bhashya, they say that the mind is compared to a river which flows in two directions, both directions. Ubhaya Pravakini. It can go up, it can go down. The river flowing upward is considered to be having a very sattvic thought, concentrated mind. And the river flowing down considered the distracted mind. So, yoga is the practice in which the mind is turned towards that sattvic thoughts or concentration. So, how do we do that? We have to now onwards, we should use our sense organs prudently. Whatever we do, we should ask them what is the purpose of it. Because everything is very, very precious. Am I using the gift given by God, whether seeing something, hearing something, is it useful to me? Is it useful to others? Will it create a problem for me in future? Because everything you see, whatever you perceive, that becomes a samskara. The samskara is the causes of bringing out more thoughts. So you need to have whatever is important, whatever is good for you and others, only on that thing you have to focus. So the Nirodha state is not achieved just like that. It is through practice, continuous practice. This is what the same thing is said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6 and 25. See, if you might have seen, the elephant, when the person is taking the elephant along the roadside where the shops are there, the elephant will be tempted to take some fruits or something from the shop, right? To avoid that, he gives a chain or a stick to the elephant so that it holds that. When it is holding that, is the intention or the tendency to pick up something else is dropped. Same thing we are going to do in meditation or yoga, that we are going to take one object and hold on so that the mind tendency to wandering Whenever your mind wants to wander, bring it back to the object. Alambana. That's what we are going to do. So same thing in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 6 and 25, he say that Shanaihi Uparamet Buddhya Driti Grihitaya Atma Samstam Manah Kritva Na Kinjit Abhichindayat. Whatever we said, the same thing he says that. Do it gradually, develop it. So I want to conclude, this is what we have covered. I want to say one thing, we conclude that, see, this I am sure this is useful to you and others. What I want you to do for me, okay? If you find these sessions or my postings in our Ram Ignesh YouTube channel, if you find it useful, you feel like wanting to give something back to me, I want you guys to do something today. If you have not been doing already, start meditating. The idealistic way of doing meditation is 21 minutes, 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening, 21 minutes, right? If you say that, no, afternoon I'm going to office or I have got business, I can't do it, I can understand. Do it morning and evening, 21 minutes. Sir, 21 minutes is too much for me? Okay, do 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Don't reduce less than that. Okay. How to do that? We will build on that. Okay. The meditation practice also will change. Now, to start with, what you do is, you pick up a place where the disturbance is the least in your house or anywhere for the matter, if you have a place. Then tell your relatives or friends or whoever can, they tell them that I am going to do meditation this time to this time. Please ensure that I am not disturbed. If you can lock the door or the room, please do that. Put off the mobile. Ensure that there are no distraction of the mind. Sit erect. If possible, sit in Batmasana. Very good asana. It has got a lot of benefits, I'll tell you. Because when you sit in Batmasana, the tendency to sit erect will be there. When you sit, the back, neck and head should be in a straight line. Why it is required? We will see that when we come to the obstacles to meditation, we will cover. There are 4 obstacles that to avoid that. Okay. When you are sitting in the Batmasana, the tendency to sleep or fall down is very less. Also, it has got other benefit. It does that Mula Bandh automatically. Then the energy flows upward. That all the advantage there. If you can't sit in Batmasana, sit in Sukhasana, normal posture, folding the leg, right? If you can't fold your leg, no problem, sit in a chair. Ensure that there is a blanket or something on which your feet are kept. Don't keep it on the floor. Back straight, neck, head in a straight line. Close your eyes. Because the eye takes a lot of biomagnetic energy. Lot of the mind energy goes out through the eye only. More than 85%, they say that. Close your eyes. Now close your eyes, then you need something to hold on. Like the elephant needs a chain or that. You can take any good object which is very sattvic in nature. Otherwise, one thing you can't escape from is your breathing. You can change the object of meditation later, but to start with, for a beginner, close your eyes, observe your breathing. I say observe. I don't say that control. Don't control. Don't make it deep or shallow or no. You just observe the breathing. How long it goes out, how long it goes in, how fast, how slow, study that. What happens to the rib cage, stomach, all that you can see. Observe this. When the mind goes away to any other thoughts, gently bring it back to the breathing, observing the breathing. You keep it, if 21 minutes alarm, mobile off, but you can still, the sound can come after 21 minutes. When it comes, the 21 minute is over, don't just immediately jump out of that meditation. Just relax, stretch your body and rub your eyes. Stay there for 2-3 minutes, then get back to your work. You do it for 48 days, you will definitely message me. You will, at least those time, the 21 minutes, 2 times or 3 times, you are keeping silence, maunam, okay? Then that is the greatest strength. You don't get into any problems. And you are also started developing concentration. The same skill, concentration, can be used wherever you want, in your job, whatever you do. Okay, in your exercise, in your studies, it can be used. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, I have taken 5 minutes more because being the first session. So, I have really enjoyed preparing for this session. I hope you also enjoyed listening to it. Send it to as many people as possible because when more and more people are benefited, you get a lot of satisfaction. That will give you a good energy and good vibe. That's what we are all wanting to do, right? So thank you very much. Still, the first, that Sutra 2 of Pada 1 is not completed. I will complete it in the next session because I have taken, normally I cover it in 15 minutes, I have taken 5 minutes more. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Gurubhyo Namaha, Namo Namaha.